Welcome to the Eat Better, Move Better, Live Better podcast presented by Flourish with Tracy, where we'll dive into the realms of holistic wellness, plant-based nutrition, yoga, and self-care to help you live your best life. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for our special segments. Meditation Monday, start your week with mindfulness. Wellness Wednesdays, get the midweek boost you need. Sadhana Saturdays, dedicate weekends to personal growth. Join us as we explore and discuss all things to eat better, move better, and live better. Welcome to Sadhana Saturday. Today we're continuing our Bhakti Yoga devotional series, and we're going to discuss Smarana. It is remembering. It is devotional remembering. And it's a little deeper than just recollecting or remembering a thought. It is the sacred act of remembering, of holding your devotion, your experiences and love with the divine within you, in your awareness, to do so with reverence, continuity. It's remembering with your heart, with your mind, with your breath, and with the quality of your life. Smarana is often translated simply as remembering the divine. This remembrance is a state of consciousness. It's a heart-centered awareness in which presence of all that is divine becomes like an inner current running through you, pulsing. It's attuning inwardly. It's this orientation subtly. It's devotional recollection. It's intentional remembrance of returning again and again. It's not about forcing yourself to think of devotion. It's about training your mind to rest in love. In Sanskrit, the root smara is to remember, to hold in mind, to recollect with awareness. In yogic philosophy, remembrance is not passive. It's the act of bringing the sacred forward into consciousness. Smarana is the antidote to forgetfulness, forgetting our true nature, forgetting the sacred, forgetting the inner self that's always present. So when we practice Smarana, we remember those things. We remember our nature. We remember what is sacred. We remember the inner self that is always present. So how can we practice the sacred act of remembering, practicing Smarana? Of the 9 forms of Bhakti devotional yoga, Smarana is the most quiet of the 9. It doesn't require anything external. There's no ritual, there's no instruments, there's no communal practice. It's the inner heart of devotion. It's a practice that subtly supports all the others. For example, when you chant in kirtan, you are remembering. When you listen to teachings, Shravana, you are remembering. When you serve, practicing seva, you are remembering. Smarana is present in and through everything. Remembrance is so powerful. Our mind is always remembering something, and we're constantly replaying impressions, worries, resentments, conversations, and to-do lists. This is also a form of Smarana, but it's unconscious. The yogic path is a little different. It simply asks, if the mind is going to remember something, why not remember something that uplifts? Remember something that frees. Remember what anchors you in peace. Remembrance rewires our nervous systems. When we repeatedly bring our mind back to a sacred focus, a mantra, a deity, a divine quality, our nervous system moves into a greater parasympathetic activation. Our emotions are regulated more steady. We reduce our reactions to stress. We increase feelings of safety and connection. Our body treats remembrance like a steady presence. Sacred remembrance stabilizes our heart. When we are remembering devotionally, positively through Smarana, we are cultivating trust, hope, inner gladness, softening of fear, and a sense that our life is guided. Spiritually, devotional remembrance dissolves feeling separate. All suffering arises from forgetting our true nature, pure consciousness. Practicing devotional positive remembrance, Smarana, brings us back to that truth. There are 3 levels of remembrance, 3 layers to Smarana. Mental remembrance through repetition, mantra, visualization, reflecting on sacred teachings. Through emotional remembrance, feeling love, reverence, or gratitude toward the divine, letting the heart soften into this remembrance. And embodied remembrance, living in a way that reflects what you remember: patience, kindness, integrity, presence. This is remembrance in action. And true Smarana harmonizes all 3. So it's important to understand what you're remembering. Remembering can focus on several things, one thing, or all together. It could be a form of what is the divine within you. It could be a quality of this divineness: love, stillness, wisdom, compassion, a mantra, a hymnal, a teaching or a verse, an affirmation. Remembering the presence of your true self within, your lineage, a sacred story, a moment of grace that you once experienced. The object is less important than the feeling or state that it invokes within you. It's not mechanical, it's relational. You are remembering the one and the all who already knows you, your true self. So how should you practice Smarana? As mentioned, you can practice with mantra, choosing a mantra that represents the quality you want to remember. For example, So Hum, evoking the Vishuddha throat chakra, which means I am, or I am that. Om Namah Shivaya, this means being true to your inner self. Or you can perhaps do a mantra of divine love, or one that helps you remember feeling safe and protected. And you can just silently repeat this throughout the day to yourself. It can be in whatever language you wish, or a mantra that actually evokes vibration. The point is the remembrance. A second type of remembrance is bhava, It's the feeling of what is divine within you. This physical feeling could be warmth within your heart, a sense of guidance, feeling of being held, feeling of love welling up within you. Let the feeling become the remembrance. And then you can evoke daily moments to remind yourself to return to this space. Simple cues before you enter a room, for example, to inhale. Remember, before you take a meal to consume, to pause and remember. Before you go to bed, a moment of remembrance. Or while walking, just aligning your breath with a sacred phrase. You can also remember a story or some sort of teaching, reflecting on a sacred story where moments of the divine is intervened or guided or is revealed through you, to you, for you. These stories can anchor memory. And nature as remembrance, allowing the natural world to remind you of the divine. The sunrise, the tree, birds singing, a stream of water. Nature is the divine memory made visible. And then you can also journal. Ask yourself, what did I remember today? How did I return to the sacred? What helped me remember? What made me forget? And this reflection strengthens muscle. And as you build your devotional remembrance of all that is good, there are obstacles to let go. One is not to be agitated. When your mind is restless, remembrance sometimes feels impossible and you become anxious or irritated because you can't remember something you wish to remember. Just stop, take a moment to breathe, inhale, remembering, exhale, releasing. Another obstacle is an emotional remembrance, some sort of turbulence. Anger, grief, fear, they cloud true remembrance. Let go of these types of memories. These memories are perfect opportunities to shift, change, make different decisions, create new memories, because the divine within you becomes easiest to feel when you are vulnerable. And this vulnerability is an opportunity to tap into memories which makes you strong, which help you feel safe and loved. Another obstacle is forgetfulness. It's not about being perfect, it's about returning. Every time you lapse, allow it to strengthen your next moment of remembrance. And sometimes we're impatient. This taps into our spirituality, wanting an instant connection, an instant result, an instant gratification. When we remember slowly, we allow the remembrance to deepen. Consistency is the devotion. That is the practice. And then begin to see Smarana as a way of life. When you practice regularly, you change the texture of your daily living. You begin to move slower, to react less, to respond more, to speak with more kindness, to listen with your whole presence, to make decisions from your inner clarity, to treat others with sacred regard, to sense guidance in your heart, to experience moments of quietness and bliss without effort. And you do these things because you remember how you feel when you've experienced them. And eventually, devotional remembrance becomes something that you just naturally do, because you're allowing the divine within you to arise within your awareness without you even trying. So let's practice. I invite you to find a comfortable position, allowing your shoulders to soften. Just allow your breath to breathe at your own natural cadence and pace. Bring this awareness to the space of your heart. And as you breathe, allow the heart to feel luminous, to become spacious and quiet. Now gently invite into your awareness a sacred quality. Remember love, peace, compassion, stillness, the presence of the divine within you. Remember how it feels. Sense it. Allow it to take a seat within you. Silently repeat to yourself, I remember. Repeat again. I remember. Let this feeling rise and fall with your breath. Allow this memory of being held and guided, protected, and loved comfort you. If you don't feel anything, it's okay. Just simply allow your body to soften. Inhale, remember. Exhale, relax. Just allow this sacredness to sit in your awareness. Quiet, steady, unwavering. Smile as you take one more breath of remembrance. Exhale, returning to the space where you are. Smarana is not a technique, it's a way of being. It's nothing extravagant. All you are doing is remembering what is sacred and who you truly are. So in moments of stress, remember what is sacred, who you truly are. In moments of joy, remember what is sacred, who you truly are. In moments of confusion, remember what is sacred and who you truly are. In moments of gratitude, remember what is sacred and who you truly are. The divine within you does not require you or need you to remember. You require you. You need you to remember. Because in your divine remembrance, you come home to yourself, to your truth. May your heart be steady, may your mind be clear, and may the devotion of remembrance guide you gently today, now, and always. Thank you for sharing time and space today. Namaste. Thanks for tuning in. I hope today's insights help you on a personal journey towards a healthier, happier life. Don't forget to join every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern for more self-care and holistic wellness tips. Before you go, make sure to comment, click the bell, like, and subscribe buttons for upcoming episode notifications. Be sure to always consult a medical professional before making any major changes regarding your health, diet, or routine. In the meanwhile, stay motivated, stay inspired, and remember, every step you take is one step closer to a better you. Until next time, keep flourishing, and as always, may all be well.